Okay, guys, welcome back to another video. Last time we discussed the Orthodox Jewish prayer books, and today we're going to be talking about the Holy Torah. Torah, so known as the five books of Moses, have Bereshit, Shemot, Vayikra, Bamidbar, and Devarim. That's Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, and Deuteronomy. We're going to go over the different books we have here. Believe that every single word, every letter of the Torah was given directly to Moses by God on Mount Sinai. So we'll start off with this is a paper Torah scroll. So it's not a real Sefer Torah made out of parchment, but it's made out of paper. Got this when I went to Israel a few summers back. Here we have what's known as Tanach. Tanach, which is an acronym for Torah, Nevi'im, and Ketuvim. That's the Torah, the five books of Moses. Nevi'im is the prophets, and Ketuvim is the writings. So this is the whole Jewish Bible. It's arranged in different order as opposed to a Christian Bible in what they call the Old Testament. For example, the last book in here is Second Chronicles, whereas in a Christian Bible, it ends off with Malachi. There's different verse numberings and stuff. I won't get into why that is. It's beyond the scope of this video, so we won't get into it. So this has any book you want to see, like if you want to read Book of Psalms or any of the prophets, Jeremiah, Isaiah, Joshua. But if you want to study Torah, you'll have what's known as a Chumash. There's also a Mekrolis Gedolos. I have a set of Mekrolis Gedolos. We'll do that in another video. But here, what you have, it's done by Art Scroll, is the Chumash. This is the Torah. Instead of being in a scroll, it's in a book. It also has the Haftaros, the readings of the prophets that you would read alongside that week's Torah portion. We just go into here. You have the Hebrew and the commentaries like Rashi and others. Then you have an English translation here, and it goes through the entire Torah, each parsha. You also have Onkelos, which is an Aramaic translation of the text. This is beautifully made. It has gilded edges on the top here. This is most common in a lot of synagogues. And we even see that in the Talmud in Shabbos, Tractate Shabbat 88b talks about how God created the world from a plan and for a purpose. His plan was the Torah, which preceded the world. And then it goes on that he looked into the Torah and created the world. It even refers to when Moses went to get the Torah, the angels, they were, it says, angrily contented that man was too lowly and degraded to deserve it. The angels begged God, "You should place your majesty. Should you place your majesty, i.e., the Torah, above the heavens? What is a frail human that you should remember him, and what is a son of mortal man that you should be mindful of him?" And that's Psalms chapter 8, verses 2 to 5. Moses refuted them, saying that the Torah could only have been destined for people. It speaks of a nation being freed from Egypt. Were you enslaved by Pharaoh? It demands honest business. Are you involved with commerce? It commands the parents be honored. You have a father and mother. It forbids murder, adultery, and theft. Is there jealousy among you? And this is also in Tractate Shabbos 88b to 89a. So I mentioned before the Mikrolas Gedolas. That is it's a compilation of all some of the greatest commentaries. So all in one book, so you don't have to go searching around. Like Rashi, Reddick, all sorts of different commentators. Speaking of Rashi, you have here Rashi's commentary on Sefer Vayikra, the book of Leviticus. And this, you can get a whole set of the Torah where you have Rashi's commentary in it. Keep in mind that this book, this Chumash, and this Tanach also has Rashi's commentary in it. Yeah. So this is the Torah doesn't need any kind of introduction. It's where you have all the mitzvot, the 613 mitzvot that are in here. Read this every week and believe that it was given to Moses directly from God. Yeah. So that's the Chumash, Rashi's commentary on the Chumash, specifically Book of Leviticus, this volume, and the Tanakh. Keep in mind that so this is a Chumash, but this would not be considered a Chumash. Because the Chumash, you need the Hebrew, and if this is just an English translation, there is some Hebrew in it, but like random parts. So this one also has like, images in it. This is done by the JPS, Jewish Publication Society. They have a few editions of this translation. You can find this in a lot of different bookstores if you go into a religious section and you see like a Torah or the Tanakh, a Jewish Bible. It's most likely going to be this translation. Not a huge fan of this translation. It kind of reads like a King James, so it's sometimes hard to understand what's going on. Here's just an example of some of the images that they put in here. Yeah, so there you go, guys. Have Tanakh, translation of the Torah, Rashi's commentary, and of course the Chumash. This also includes Rashi, different rabbinic writings, and stuff from the Talmud. And has nice images and different charts in the back. Like, here's the stuff for the Kohen Gadol. The menorah, which we'll do a video on the menorah. Side is showing straight arms, and then here's the traditional curved arms. You can get there are other publications that bring out the Chumash. I know Koren has one. In the conservative circle, there's one they call it Etz Chaim, which is the tree of life, and I believe that translation is also done by the JPS. And also, this is a yod, which is a Torah pointer. Yod is Hebrew for hand, but you would use this to follow along as you're reading, because you're not supposed to touch the actual parchment, because the oil from your fingers can damage a letter. Then the Torah would be not considered kosher. It's not acceptable to be able to be read in front of the congregation. So you have to get it repaired, and you would have to pull out another Torah scroll. Yeah, so that's it for now. We'll have more videos coming out, guys. Hope you enjoy. Like, subscribe. Stay tuned for more.